When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Off play action. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll ride Davis here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal flag in the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down coming up. He'll try it again. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Bennett. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They want to run it left here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The RPO, it's complete. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, South Carolina, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts in throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Floating away. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using the quick game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. All wideouts, no backs. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He makes a catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Bennett. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Potts. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the hurry-up.
Of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the comeback is on. Oh, the offense offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The play action fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They go to the draw. Strong running there, going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll do it himself. Running with power. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. On the option, he'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. And that one's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Well, jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Turns it loose deep. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He fires one deep down the right side.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Bennett. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Up-tempo for the offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Potts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After the misfire now on second down. To throw, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the air. Complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Never a doubt.
You got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down in possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. Trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Wants to throw on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the return, it's Bennett. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Offense in an empty set.
Brings up second down.
To the air, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got...
Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes our first play of overtime. They go to the ground. And they swarm him under. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. In the red area, it's Davis. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Bulldogs will start us up here in overtime. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Going up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense has a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.